Hello, guys. Morning. Okay. Without much ado, we'll start the proceedings. Volunteers, please. We'll get on with the interview sessions. And this time, volunteers have to be on a video mode so that I'll be able to, look at them how they perform. Right? Okay. Volunteers, please. Anyone? I hope I am audible. Right. Okay. So, Kavita, I think Kavita, we completed this session yesterday. Interview. Right. Thank you. Deepika. Okay, Abhinaya will deal with the attendance after the session. Please remind me. Let me check. Okay, Deepika, can we proceed with the interview session for you? Enigma, yesterday? Okay, right. Kathy has done it, Leah. Aditya has done it. Abhinaya has done it. Abita? Okay. Chandra Kausalya has done it. Okay, Christy. Okay, already planned, huh? Okay, Gomati. Okay, Gopi Krishna. Right. Haripriya. Okay. Janani. Right. Kanimalar. Today, three. Okay. All right. Katija, you completed yesterday. Right. Kavita. Kritika. Okay. Magesh. Okay. Pavitra. Pavitra R. Okay. Are you ready? Shall we do the interview now? Right. Right. Pavitra, tell me about yourself, please. Uh, just one second. One second. Can you come on video mode, please? Sorry. Okay. Continue. Sure. Right. Sure. So, Pavitra, while you're talking about yourself, you mentioned a little bit about your family. Um, so, how do you derive your strengths from your family, or rather, how do you think your family maybe brings about a lot of weakness to you? How do you look at it? Okay. And about your weakness, can you elaborate a bit? Okay. All right. Thank you. But in the sense that you are attending an IT interview right now, but then when I look at your resume, it mentions that you have chosen a biomedical to be a biomedical engineer. What kind of why this jump? What made you look at other alternatives extremely away from your stream of education? Can you? I didn't get the last bit. Can you elaborate, please? Okay, so where do you see yourself in 5 years? Okay, you mentioned responsibility. You mean to say you're not responsible enough now? All right. Thanks, Pavitra. So who's next? Any volunteers? Mahalakshmi, am I audible, Mahalakshmi? Right. Um, would you like to go now? Okay. Anyone else who wants to go now? Who else? Kritika, interview now? Okay. Meghala, you ready? Right. Good. Right. Meghala, thank you for attending this interview. Um, My question to you is related to the industry that you are attending the interview today. Um, so why don't you brief me your idea or what you researched in terms of the industry that you are planning to attend? Okay. Right. I would go for IT. That's where. No, go on. Nothing. Go on. Carry on. So, what is your mission and vision? Okay. Um, Meghala, what is your plan in terms of your higher studies? Okay. So, when is that? When are you planning your higher studies? Okay. So, what do you want to do? No. What's the higher studies that you're planning? Okay. So, Meghala, you're attending an IT interview. You've done biomedical engineering, and your future plan is to do MBA in hospital management. Uh, you're sandwiching IT in between two, different areas, right? Biomedical engineering and hospital. That's similar, and you're sandwiching your IT option in between. I don't look at look at Meghala as a person who's going to be in IT industry for a long time. No, I'm saying I am thinking that way from your answers. Hmm. Okay, thank you, Meghala. Who's next? Rupa. Okay. Looks like we ran out of names today. Abhita, you've done already? Abhita, can you hear me? Okay, can we proceed now? Finished. Okay. So, okay, it's really hard for me to come up with names right now. Looks like most of you have planned for today and tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll be able to complete. All right. Now again, I'm leaving the floor open for questions. Before before which, I would like to share some insights and feedback. Okay. Since yesterday, I've been meeting uh, students from across various departments. Um, I feel sorry to say this, but um, more than half of them, um, it looks like they have not listened to what I was sharing. The reason is I kept repeating again and again that don't give your name whenever you start an answer. Don't start like my name is, so and so, and then start an answer. I clearly told you guys, but then this is constantly repeating. That's because kind of a habit. You guys have been preparing, some of you, not everyone. Okay, so hard to come out of it. Please, if in case you have written your answers, you have prepared somewhere, take those papers out, you know, just block your name from it. Don't go with your name for any of the answers. Whenever you're talking to them, it's absolutely important that you don't start with your name again because you already introduced yourself. That is one. In terms of weakness, I still feel people are trying to bring a positive as a negative. Okay, that is not what weakness is. Uh, One thing is very clear, and everybody is aware. Is everyone, including Praveen here, including my HOD, including everyone for that matter, has a negative. Nobody is without any weaknesses. Everyone has a weakness. We will die having our weaknesses intact. Okay, so understand this. This is a fact, and everybody knows about it. And hence, in an interview, when someone is asking you about your weakness, which means they are asking, உனக்கு weakness இருக்குன்னு எனக்கு தெரியும் உனக்கு தெரியுமா that's what they're asking. Okay, they're asking, do you know yourself, do you know your weaknesses? If yes, how do you overcome your weakness? That is the question. What are your weaknesses ன்னா இதான் அர்த்தம். Right, don't go for I want to be perfect and stuff. அதெல்லாம் வேணாம். அதெல்லாம் வந்து பாசிட்டிவ். அது நெகட்டிவே கிடையாது. This is one. Again, when you're talking about your future plan, like what happened now, I think one of you, I don't remember the name now, one of you spoke about higher studies in 4 or 5 years. Okay, and now you are into biomedical engineering, and the IT got sandwiched in between. You'll definitely not get a job if you're going to tell them that you are planning for a MBA in hotel management, to be precise. Then you're not doing any good for yourself in terms of attending an interview in an IT industry. So you don't have to lie in an interview, but at the same time, don't be absolutely honest in an interview where you'll have to spill out everything that is true about you. Um, it's not going to help. You don't have to speak about your higher studies if it is not related to the stream where you are attending the interview for. IT la interview attend பண்ண போறீங்க, but you are talking about hotel management and sorry, hospital management and stuff. That is not going to help anyways. Hospital management, sorry, yeah. So that is not going to help for an IT interview. So what you do is, even though you have a plan of doing a higher studies sometime in the near future or any time for that matter, you just can tell them honestly that see, I don't have a plan right away. Maybe in the future I will have to decide when the time comes. அவ்வளவுதான். Okay, just be smart about how you answer. You don't have to lie. At the same time, you don't have to be 100% truthful to them. In terms of coming out with a plan which will be detrimental to your chances in the interview. Don't try and be too direct in terms of giving out the honest answers. So just be careful about it. Okay. So these are some. Uh, and again, tell me about yourself is a make or break question, right? So just try to be organic about it. You're trying to communicate with someone else in Nanachkong, and don't try to, you know, memorize something and then that is something which you can't do. You guys have to be above that, one step above that. Okay. All right. Now again, go ahead. Question time. Yeah, Rivya. Mm. Never say that. Never say that. Never say that you have not achieved anything. You have achieved something, Rivya. Just that you don't remember right now, or you don't think that is an achievement. That is the truth. Rivya, every kid, every school kid has at some point achieved. Sorry, sorry. Go on. That's what I'm saying. Achievements, uh, it depends on how you perceive them. Uh, it's not about others, Haripriya. Achievement for you is an achievement for others. மத்தவங்க நினைக்கிறதெல்லாம் achievements கிடையாது. What you think is an achievement. Because no one else knows what kind of struggle you went through to achieve whatever you achieve. It can be a small thing, but that could have been a fight with your parents to do something, right? That is a struggle for a kid in a sixth standard, seventh standard. If you had to, talk to your parents and fight to be in a play or in a dance program somewhere in school or somewhere else, um, see, that's a struggle for you. Your parents would have said no, and you would have fought with them. It is a very simple matter if you actually look at it. But then that is an achievement for you. You fought with your parents, you struggled, and you made something out of it. Yeah. So you don't have to actually, think that you should have changed the world a little bit, and only then it is called achievement. அப்படிலாம் இல்ல. An achievement for you, right? Even if it is minuscule, it is an achievement. Aditya. Hold on to it. Any other questions? That's it. Yeah, teacher. Mm. Yeah. See, yeah. See, yes. Obviously, by let's say at the end of 5 years, if we stay in the same organization, uh, it is going to be a good thing, mutually for the organization as well as for us individuals. But then that is going to happen. If you stay there for 5 years, you are an experienced person of 5 years worth, right? So that is not something which you want to communicate, which is a given. Okay, so you have to talk about you should be a subject matter expert in that domain or in that technology. They should look up to me. That's what you'll have to think about when looking at 5 years. If it is, let's say, 10 years, then your answer must differ a little bit. Okay. For 5 years, let's say I want to be a subject matter expert, or I want to be mentoring the new guys. This could be 10 years down the line. Then Again, you can talk about growing vertically. Okay, still you don't mention a specific designation. Ever don't mention that. Mentioning a designation is not good enough. 10 years down the line, where do you see yourself? 10 years down the line, I want to be in a space in the organization where I am, one of the pillars of the team, or I am one of the pillars of the organization, where major decisions are passed through me. I have to be in a panel which brings in business. I want to add value more than just my stream of work. I want to add value beyond that. I want to be part of the sales team. I want to be part of the think tank of the organization. You go there 10 years down the line, right? So it is always adding value to the organization. But 5 years like you cannot be the pillar of the organization, but by 10 years you can. So your answers depend for this question on how many years that they are mentioning. Let's say they are coming down on it 2 years down the line. Where do you see yourself? Okay, so think of these options. So 2 3 years now, I will give a different answer. 5 years now, I will give a different answer. 8 to 10 years, I will give a different answer. 20 years down the line, you can definitely say, I want to start my own organization. I want to be an entrepreneur, right? I mean 20 years, but then they are not going to ask you 20 years, Khatija. I don't think so. But so that's a you'll have to put a barrier for, okay, these many years. This is what I want to achieve. That's something which you need to plan to answer. Being absolutely honest is not going to help. Yeah, right. Sure. Any other questions? Okay. If there is any questions, please ask. Otherwise, whoever has planned for today, 3 4 and 5 o'clock, um, hopefully we can stick to the time and complete the sessions on time. So, and before that, get your recordings ready. That is equally important. We need that for future reference. Okay, so whichever team that is planning, please record it. Okay, that's it from me. If there is nothing else, you can carry on, and please mark your attendance for today. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.